Jews are running society. Women need to shut the fuck up. Blacks need to be imprisoned for the most part.
Would you like to clarify what you meant there?
That's all true. That's 100% true. Everything I said in that clip is true.
We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will survive.
What's his name? Nick Fuentes, who has too big a platform. And again, to me, he is a symptom of a greater ill in society. So he's on with another horrible person, Piers Morgan, who is a broken ass clock. And it's interesting watching him pivot too, which also tells me the wind is blowing in a particular direction. So he's interviewing Nick Fuentes, and let's play the first clip, Smith.
Just to clear up one of the many theories about you, I've no idea what the answer is, and you haven't got to answer. But are you actually attracted to women?
I am attracted to women.
You're not gay?
No. But I will say that women are very difficult to be around.
Okay.
So there's that.
And do you think they should have the right to vote?
I do not. No, absolutely not.
They should stay at home?
Well, yeah, absolutely.
So basically, you're just a misogynist old dinosaur, aren't you? For a young guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm the boomer. I know I'm the boomer here, but actually, you're a 27-year-old dinosaur, aren't you? Aren't you, Nick Fuentes? All women.
I am.
All women are annoying. All women grow old. They all get fat. Says the guy. Have you ever had sex?
No, absolutely not.
Wow. Says the guy who's never got laid.
God, what is happening? And it's easy to be like, yes, of course. This is why he is so bitter. He needs some punani in his life, or some bunani. I don't know what the male version of that is. I don't know. He answered that other question really weirdly when he said no, but I was like, how do you know? You've never partaken and partook in any of the things. You don't find that suspicious? I do find it suspicious. You know, you're attracted to women, but they're difficult to be around, but you're not around them enough. Who are we talking about? Your mama? Your sister? You don't like the women in your family because you're not around regular ass women. Period. Probably don't know what that is either. But you got a platform where you have a lot to say about women. Shouldn't be voting. They should be at home. They should be taking care of the children. All of these things that you'll never experience because and part of it is you want these things. You want to be, in a relationship or what have you. And oh God, no, I've never had sex. Oh God, no. That reaction, that response was weird. But these are weird people that have platforms that people follow because they're weird too. Here we are. And then you got one weird guy, Piers Morgan, interviewing another weird guy obsessed with Meghan Markle and because she spurned him. So he's spending his time over there. It's just, we're watching people play out their pathology and we're in the middle of it. I want none of this. But I bring them up because this is a symptom. This is a symptom of a greater ill. This is a symptom, and Nick Fuentes is absolutely an avatar for a lot of young men right now. And he's their hero. What's that, Groiper? What's that website, Smith? Groiper? So weird. So then he gets into the race thing. Did we get that other clip? I don't know if I got that other clip where he's calling. Play the next one from him.
Jews are running society. Women need to shut the fuck up. Blacks need to be imprisoned for the most part.
Would you like to clarify what you meant there?
That's all true. That's 100% true. Everything I said in that clip is true.
Including that blacks need to be imprisoned for the most part.
Yeah. Yes.
You just said blacks need to be imprisoned for the most part. You didn't clarify that you were talking about black murderers.
Right. No, you're right. That's a good addition to that. That's a great point.
Do you think it's funny or?
Yeah, I do. I think it's hilarious. And people vote with their feet. People would rather pay a much higher property tax.
Most mass shootings.
What's with the interruptions?
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you know what percentage of white people are school shooters?
I'm
and
just,
what proportion of
and
what
All of them.
I'm curious.
All of them.
I'm curious.
What proportion?
I'm curious whether your advice would be to people who have kids in
Wait,
these
is
schools.
my mic working?
What
proportion?
Should they avoid?
I'm saying what proportion of white people have committed school shootings? Are you playing dumb, or are you just not that
What
smart?
difference does that make to the
So are you playing dumb, or are you actually dumb?
Maybe
it's
I'm
about
dumb.
proportionality.
Maybe I'm dumb.
Well, you know what Ye told me? I'll tell you verbatim what he said. So you used the N-word. I said, yeah. He goes, well, when niggas are being niggas. I said, so true. That's so true. Ye, if you've ever met him in real life.
I have, yeah.
Okay, well, then you know. He's nothing but polite, considerate.
Actually, he was very rude to me the last 2 times I interviewed him. He's a supreme narcissist, and he's also.
I keep interrupting me. You're very rude. Are you black?
I
Because you're being very rude by interrupting me right now.
Because I just find it extraordinary that you would think the Holocaust could ever be something that we could joke about.
Why, too soon?
Wow. All right, enough of this. Oh, my God. So, you know, he said something really on point yesterday. Today, you get to really see who he is. And then he brings up Kanye. Like, that's somebody to bring up. And then he uses the N-word. And then he says black people should be in jail. And the only black person he seems to know is Kanye West. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. And he's got 1 million+ followers. This is, and he's more popular right now than Charlie. Anyway, but we should know that this is in existence, and that there are people that listen to him, and those are the same people when you talk about mass violence and mass shootings. White boys that are like Nick Fuentes. That's the demographic, and he identifies as white, even though his name is Fuentes, and he's not blonde hair and blue-eyed or tall, or very Aryan, and will probably end up in a concentration camp that he doesn't think existed, and he's celebrating Hitler, but he would have been one of the people rounded up. It's so weird. And he does need some joy in his life. It seems like he's a very unhappy little bitter person at 27. His life. But he's probably profiting off of this while he lives in his mother's basement. This is crazy.
We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back, and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will survive.